Welcome back to another TPM Tactical video. Today's video is a tutorial. It was actually a request when someone wanted to know how to add objects or entities to the conflict command tent build menu. So what we're going to do is we're going to add WZ turrets and go from there. Okay, so I've opened the Infusion Workbench launcher by launching the Arma Reforger tools. I'm going to click Add Project, Add an existing project. So here's WZ turrets or WZ turrets. Click the add-on GPU project. Sweet, it's now in here. What I'm going to do now is create a new project. Let's call it WZ test. Good enough. Dependencies wise, I've got it right here, so I'm going to click on that and click create. Okay, so we've just loaded in. As you can see on the left hand side here, we have WZ test, which is the project I've just created, and the mod, the dependency mod, WZ turrets. Excuse me. One thing to be wary of is that if you are adding a mod as a dependency, you need to ensure you have all of its dependency mods as well, all of its dependent mods. Otherwise, it won't work. When you go to launch, it will just come up, it will miss this WZ turrets, and obviously it will miss Space Core. So as you can see here, Space Core is a dependency for WZ turrets. So you need to make sure you have those in all the dependencies within your Arma Reforger tools launcher. Okay, so let's take a look. What we need to do is Arma Reforger tools, open here, go into configs, go into the editor, where is it? Editable, no, contemporary, placement trees, entities, sorry, and compositions, and then free roam building. Yes, that's the one. So what I want to do now is just quickly check. So WZ turrets have overridden this. So let's have a look in their version. Sweet, they've placed in all these objects. So these are already good to go in here. But let's take a look. Let's open the world editor. Let's open up what we got. One of the vanilla CTI campaign. Let's do Ireland. Okay, so just gonna hit play. Just gonna have a look to see what's already in the build menu. Just gonna choose Soviet. Oh, where am I going? Sweet, so as you can see, these three items are already a part of the build menu. So what do we got here? So that's 1, 2, 3. Did I say 3 items? I meant 4 items. So D30. So we got here. So they've already added these in. Okay, so let's look at this AGS 17 tripod. So we're currently on the USSR side or Soviet side. Let's change to the US and see if it's actually on the US side. I have a feeling it's not, which will work well for this tutorial. Sweet, so the AGS 90 is not a part of the US side. Let's get out of here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the process of adding the AGS 90 to the US side. Okay, so here it is, AGS, I'm not sure why I'm saying 90, I mean AGS 30, apologies. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to locate this prefab. So here it is here, it's in the top level WZ turrets. What we're going to do is I'm going to duplicate this entity. This prefab, sorry. I'm just going to rename it, can I call it US? add US on the end. So now it goes into my WZ turret, the correction WZ test, and you can see it's got US on the end here. Okay, so what I want to do is right click and go edit prefab. So what I'm doing is I'm looking to see what faction it's assigned to. So previously we could see that it was in the USSR side, but it wasn't in the US side. So what I want to do now is I want to assign it the faction to US. Yep, faction, the USSR drop down box here for the labels. I want to set US. Yep, let's have a look. What else we got in here? Rank. Maybe we don't want it to. Maybe we want it to be available at private. So we change the budget type to rank private. The value will be 1. So as you can see before, corporal, you need to make sure you set it to 2. If you set this to sergeant, that would need to be 3, etc. up to general. So let's set the private to 1, and I want it to only cost. We've got 150 resources or supply. Awesome. So I've changed it to US, the faction and the label. I've got faction US. I've changed the cost and I've changed the rank. Save that now. Let's close that. What I want to do is I want to add another prefab in here. So I'll go at the top and click on the plus, scroll to the bottom or wherever it's placed me. Let's move it to the bottom. I'm going to click and drag. So this is the underscore US one, which I just edited. Hold on. See how it comes up with this? The little star at the top here means there's something changed in here that hasn't been saved. So if I try to hit Control S, it's telling me, you know, it can't be saved. Why? It's read only. So what I forgot to do is actually override this. So let's override in WZ test. Reload without saving, that's fine. Okay, so now this compositions underscore free roam building.config is now located within my directory, within my profile, within my project, my mod that I'm making. Okay, so now what I can do is I can add, yeah, sweet. I want to locate the entity that I just, the prefab I just edited. I did call it underscore US, so I could type underscore US to locate it. There it is. I'm going to click and drag it into this location. So that would now be in the build menu. However, I believe I still need to update the entity catalog under weapon tripod entity catalog. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to right click, I'm going to override in WZ test, which is this one here now. And I'm going to double click on that and I'm going to add in the AGS. So plus, no prefab located. That's fine. So what I want to do now is locate my prefab again. Where is it? It's at the top level. So here it is. Going to click and drag that into here. Sweet. Now I'm going to click the plus and I'm going to add entity catalog data. Expand this. I want edit and I want building to be able to be built. Pretty sure that's all I've got to do. They don't even have it in the build option. Maybe I don't need it in the build option. Oh, we'll go without it. Okay, so now I've saved that. I'm in the wrong one again. Let me close this. Make sure I open the right entity catalog. Where are we? That's why I can't find it. Editor, placeable entities, compositions. Here we are. Okay, I forgot to close and then open up my compositions underscore free roam building config. So here it is again. Take 3, hit the plus. It adds another line on the bottom. Now I'm just going to locate the prefab that I edited earlier. It's now there. Control S. There you go. Save successful. And now let's go into, oh, I closed it. Let's go into the world editor and test to see if it's actually in there. So previously the AGS-30 was not on the US side. But now if I've done it correctly, it should appear in there. And it should be at private rank for 150 supply, I think we chose. Here it is. Except for this is AGS-17, but before it says AGS-30. That's a pretty big build area. And there we go. We now have access to it on the US side. Awesome, well that's pretty much it. So just a reminder, let me get out of this. So just to rehash quickly. You need to go into Arma Forger, configs, editor, where are we? Placeable entities, compositions, locate this free roam building, right click and override. I can't obviously override now because I've already got it overridden, or duplicate if you want to duplicate it, but override allows it, just makes it easier for you. That will override into your project. So my project being here it is here, which I hit the plus and I added it. See, it's called AGS-30, but I added it in here anyway. Don't forget that I did edit the prefab to make it on the US side, otherwise it would just appear again like this AGS-30, which was on the USSR side. So hopefully that helps. If you do have any more questions, queries, feel free to leave a comment in the video, or send me a DM on Discord as well. I'll be floating around through the Arma the Arma Discord, or my own Discord links in the description as well. Please like, subscribe. Thanks. Catch you later.